Hi, this is Harry Guinness for Make Use Of, and today I'm reviewing the Sony Alpha 5100, which is the entry-level mirrorless camera in their Alpha lineup. If you're looking at it online or in the written review, you'll see that it's stylized with A5100, but this is actually an Alpha 5100. We don't have an Alpha symbol on most of our keyboards. So if you're searching for Amazon, that's how to do it. It's a 24.3 megapixel APS-C CMOS sensor. So that sensor is the same as you get in the entry-level DSLRs from the likes of Canon and Nikon, which is a pretty big deal in a camera that is a fraction of the size. Now obviously cutting away all the huge body you get with a DSLR, you lose some things. The most important for me is that you lose the viewfinder. In an SLR, light is bounced through a mirror, which is the mirrorless bit of this because it doesn't have one, and you've got a viewfinder that you can look through to take pictures. Some mirrorless cameras have an EVF, which is an electronic viewfinder, but the Alpha 5100 doesn't. So the only way to see what you're shooting is with the LCD on the back. This presents some problems when you're shooting in daylight. If it's really bright out, you'll get some glare off the screen, especially if you're shooting into shadows and stuff like that. It's not ideal, but if you're used to shooting with your phone, then it's a totally normal transition. You know, you're used to holding your phone at arm's length to shoot. With this, it's the exact same sort of thing. Control-wise, it's pretty much on par with other mirrorless cameras. You've got a control dial on the back with which you control pretty much everything from your thumb, which is fine. It's not ideal. Ideally, you'd like a second dial or another control option, but it's totally functional. It shoots raw images, so it's got really good image quality that you can edit in Lightroom to make look really good. Straight out of camera, you're going to have to do a little bit more work than you would if you were shooting JPEGs, but you will get much better final images. Other than the lack of a viewfinder, there's really not any major issues with this. It's a $500 mirrorless camera, and you really get what you pay for. You get a really good sensor. It's totally functional. It's totally usable. It shoots quite good video. You have a lot more video controls with this than you do with other mirrorless cameras that I've reviewed, such as the Olympus OMD EM10. The screen tilts up like this, so it's perfect for taking selfies. And yeah, and the lens that comes with it, the kit lens, is a 16-50 f3.5 to 5.6, which is a nice broad everyday walking around range. So if you're looking for a mirrorless camera, it's really pretty good. The best thing about it though is that Sony has a lot of very good mirrorless cameras that are 2 or 3 times the cost, but they use the same lenses. So if you're looking for a mirrorless camera that you can invest in an ecosystem, if you're serious about photography and think that 4 or 5 years down the line you're going to want to be shooting with a much nicer camera than this, then this might be the one to get. Because any lenses you buy for this, as long as you choose from the ones that also support full frame cameras, will work with Sony's Alpha 7 series, which is a fantastic set of cameras. Just like the Canon cameras that I'm using to film this, you know, I still use the lenses from my first camera, which is the one over there, on my second camera, which is there. So you can do the same with the Sony Alpha 5100, which I really like. So if you're looking for a mirrorless that is going to last you for a year or two, that's going to be easy to use, you can learn photography on, it's great. And the best thing is that you've got somewhere to go afterwards. If you want to get nice glass with this, you can, and the money won't be wasted. So this was a review of the Sony Alpha 5100. Check out the written post that accompanies this review for more information, and sign up for our newsletter to be notified whenever we're doing these reviews. If you want to win this review model, enter the giveaway below and you'll be in with a chance to get it.